And the winner of the White Pages Community and Government Award is Janis McKenna.
I'd just like to thank Telstra and White Pages for actually recognising that everybody who works in government and the community sector have to do work and run their unit or their organisation as a business. It's been a rocky road since 2006 when I first joined community service sector, coming from private business. A colleague asked me to come into Carers Tasmania for a few days, a week, probably about 20 hours a week, as the organisation was going through a very difficult period. Previous administrations had unfortunately made the organisation unsustainable. After about a month, I got the opportunity to stand in as a programme manager. I didn't know if I wanted the organisation or if the organisation wanted me, or if it was actually going to survive. I had to convince our federal and state funders that we were going to make a go of it, and thanks to the Department of Health and Human Services and the Department of Health and Ageing in Canberra, they listened to me and gave me the chance. I then had to go about, unfortunately, that ugly word restructure, but which is really a very nice way of saying I had to sack everybody and get a new team. I wouldn't have achieved what I've achieved today without the team at Carers Tasmania. And representing that team today is the Vice President of our board, Emma Daniels. And it was a big thing for me to actually transition a committee of management to a board of governance and to get skill-based professionals on our board when we had a really lousy name in the sector. We recruited really qualified staff, and today I've got my Executive Manager of Counselling and Clinical Services, Claire Voss, who, as at the 30th of June this year, increased our counselling service one-on-one counselling sessions by 107%. I'd also like to say at this point a big congratulations. I'd like to give a big congratulations to the other finalist in this sector, Therese Moore. Therese and I sit on some advisory committees and work together, and it must have been very difficult for the actual judging panel to make this decision. And I look forward to sharing this opportunity for the sector. And Therese and I have some plans that we're actually going to encourage more people to come and get into this award process. It's been a bit of a rocky road, but we draw on our previous experiences in life, and those ups and downs in life help us to achieve the goals that we actually can rest on and celebrate in an occasion like this. I'd like to thank my husband, Hugh, who brought me from 52 degrees north of the equator, Dublin, to live 42 degrees south. So, in other words, from the top of the world to the bottom. It was a bit of a shock to the system and took me 3 years to get used to it, but now I wouldn't go anywhere else, and this award wouldn't be possible if I was still back in Ireland. I don't think Aircom actually are that generous to do awards like this. A big thanks to my son Trevor, who's here, and I hope with the expert Telstra 3G network, my other son Rob and daughter-in-law Sam already know that I've won this. When I was a baby in Ireland, I was adopted by my grandparents, who at that time were in their 60s. When I was a young adult, they were in their 80s and aged frail. And I had to look after them. There was times I hated caring for them. I hated coming home from work and having to clean up. But there was wonderful things that they taught me, and I wish they were here now to celebrate. I never thought that 33 years later, I would actually be working to support unpaid family carers in Tasmania. I just want to leave you with a message. Everybody in this room at some time in your life will either care for somebody or be cared for. And 71% of people caring are women. So on the 19th of October next, please celebrate and think of all those unpaid family carers in Tasmania, saving our economy $1.26 billion every year in replacement costs. Thank you.